And with different partners, you have your own way of doing things, and they also have the ability to adapt. They won't try to control you, but at the same time, you can't restrict BuBu either. Alright then, when there are things we hope to communicate with BuBu about, we need to pay attention to the language we use. We can't order BuBu around. What should we do? We need to give him choices, and we should tell him, "Hey BuBu, there's a new challenge," to spark his interest and give him a brand new stage. That way, BuBu will create some surprises for you. Alright, so let's take a moment to see exactly what happens when FuBu is placed under a significant amount of pressure. In such stressful situations, he will actively seek out various different ways to effectively cope. Or he might decide to temporarily leave that environment to take a short, relaxing walk outside in the open air, get some fresh air, and then eventually return to his post or his work. By doing this, he can much more efficiently and effectively resolve the underlying issue at hand. So, we really don't need to put too much pressure on him or place too many restrictions on BuBu. Just let him release it on his own and he'll quickly bounce back. He is a very calm and reliable little energy baby, so you absolutely don't need to worry. Alright, when BuBu becomes a leader, he is very innovative and full of creativity. He knows how to unite the whole team because every friend with their different personalities can work seamlessly with BuBu, right? The reason is that BuBu won't interfere with you. He gives you the freedom to express yourself, and everyone gets along very happily with BuBu. Alright then, when it comes to love or romantic relationships, for example, arguments or resolving issues in long-term relationships, or when he feels insecure, or even when he falls in love, what kind of behaviors does he show in these situations? Let's take a look together. So, what happens when BuBu gets into an argument? It's quite interesting. He will actually leave the place where the argument is happening. He won't argue with you. That's right. He avoids it. He doesn't like being stuck there or quarreling with others. So his emotions, they're actually quite stable. He's someone who just needs one thing. We should give BuBu some space. Then all the problems, after a while, once he's thought things through or taken a break, things will settle down. He'll take a deep, comfortable breath, and when he comes back, he'll go, huh. By then, the problem from earlier has already been resolved. So the second point, what's the solution? It's about re-establishing the relationship through our tone. You can use a humorous approach like telling BuBu a joke, or you could say to BuBu, "I respect your space, so let's talk again later this afternoon." After some time, BuBu will calm down quickly, and this can also resolve the issue. These are some tense moments between both parties. Alright, when it comes to building a long-term relationship, remember one thing. It's about maintaining a natural relationship. There's no need to deliberately create anything. BuBu is inherently a very free-spirited and easygoing personality. As long as you trust and appreciate this side of them, they'll naturally show you their true self. When you interact with them, you'll feel that. Very genuine, very reassuring, right? Yes, very dependable. So what if they feel uneasy? They might become quiet and stop talking, right? In that case, we should play them some encouraging and uplifting music, right? To give them a calming environment. We need to let them know, "BuBu, listen, we really need you. Yes, BuBu, that's right. Let's work hard together." And very soon they won't have any uneasy emotions because comparatively speaking, BuBu really is a very stable and playful emotional type, a little energy baby with a unique personality. Alright, so when it comes to love, they also really value their personal space, that is, their me time. They have to make sure of that. Both sides need to keep things fresh, and as long as both parties trust each other, we should spend more time traveling with BuBu, going to new places together. This will also help deepen the relationship between both sides. Alright, are there any friends of YeYe here? Is anyone here a YeYe? Type YeYe on the screen. Type YeYe first. If you type YeYe, I'll know you're a little companion of energy, YeYe. YeYe, we say, is someone who is really skilled at creating wealth and also someone with great taste. What color does this little ball of energy represent? Rich gold. Which is gold? Wow, why is that? Isn't gold really sharp? We say it's really bright and dazzling right in front of your eyes. Yes, that's right. This little one has great taste, is very cheerful and very wise. That's the kind of personality this baby has, emotionally in every aspect, very patient and persistent. Also, they're very attractive to the friends around us, no matter who they are. Whether male or female, as long as you belong to this YeYe personality type, you have a unique kind of charm, right? We say your taste is especially refined and you have a kind of noble character that makes others feel you are very classy, don't you think? And when it comes to family, they are especially caring as well. Now, let's look at how this YeYe personality behaves at work. Their style is calm, steady, and loyal. They pay special attention to their team and care about the friends around them. They place great importance on a sense of security in relationships, and they are extremely reliable. Why is that? Because when you work with them, they will really care about you and encourage you. They don't want to be criticized publicly. It's better not to criticize them because that would make everyone feel very tense. You just need to respect their pace, and then YeYe will take responsibility and work with you to get things done together. It can actually be quite pleasant. Alright then, when we need to interact with YeYe or when your friend is in the role of YeYe, how can you communicate with him? Yes, you should talk more about things that are good for everyone because YeYe especially values things that benefit everyone. That's right. Whether it's within the family or in a group setting, he always has this sense of togetherness, like we are one family. So he especially trusts the people around him and his partners. Alright, when facing emotional stress, YeYe tends to keep things to himself. He might start to doubt himself a bit, but when he feels understood and trusted, he can bounce back and recover very quickly. So, what's most important here? It's the support from his team and family that gives YeYe his greatest motivation. Alright, so as a leader, YeYe really knows how to unite people's hearts. Besides that, he knows how to give our team, who shares the same vision with him, a sense of happiness, because sometimes you'll notice just how considerate and gentle he really is, right? And he always takes care of all the friends around us, doesn't he? So what about when it comes to emotions? How does YeYe react? He tends to get a bit more emotional, right? Sometimes when he's hurt, he might even shed tears, or he might just go silent, because that's his way of expressing a certain signal to you. At this point, you know you need to give him some space, right? And you also shouldn't confront him directly. You just need to say more often, we're doing this for everyone's good. When it comes to emotions, he'll quickly realize, oh, that's right, the intention was for everyone's benefit, then YeYe will be fine in no time. That's right. So when we comfort him, we need to say it first, right? That is, we need to soothe his emotions before talking about reason. On the rational side, because YeYe is actually quite an emotional person. On one hand, he has a very strong emotional side, like a baby. It's actually very simple to resolve. Sometimes we don't even need to say much. What matters most is giving a heartfelt hug, right? That way, YeYe can show his spiritual side and he'll be able to feel the warmth of a hug. Alright, when it comes to building a long-term relationship, we should try to talk to YeYe more often and express ourselves directly to him. Just tell him straight. There's no need to beat around the bush. Let him know, hey, I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for your help, or express your love. Try to criticize and be cold less often because YeYe really needs direct feelings, whether it's a hug or just a few words. This way, you can maintain a good relationship with YeYe. Whether it's at work, in the family, or in your studies, you can maintain a good relationship.